I made a suggestion to a buddy of mine for sleeping. Apparently, glycine is fantastic. I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
I think that is fantastic, but not at like the recommended dose, like 5 times that.
I'd have to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never really looked into it for sleep.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So the only reason I've ever heard about it is this dude that I follow on Instagram. He like posts up his like sleep tracking stuff, and like he's a freak, absolute freak, strong as hell, like just 270, lean but like really strong.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm only sleeping like 3 hours a night, or like this or that." I'm like, "But you just pulled like 800 for 3.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?"
So
dude?
he's sleeping deep.
So no. Like no, he's just a genetic anomaly.
Yeah.
Who's just able to perform like that on no sleep. He's not like the REM sleep was like non-existent, like all that sort of stuff didn't exist. And then he started taking this glycine, and then he started posting that, and then he went from getting like 3 hours to like 7 of like good proper restorative sleep. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
So
I'll have to look into that.
I am currently in the midst of a clinical trial that I am running with a patient of 1.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've never tried that. I'll have to look into it for sure.
Yeah.
Glycine.
I'm super interested to see how it works for him.
Yeah, and I love learning new things about that, especially when it comes to, increasing your sleep, because your sleep is literally the foundation of everything.
Yeah.
I read this book called Sleep Smarter, and he talks about when you're sleeping, your body will decide whether you become a beast or you're just a beast.
Right,
you know what I mean? It decides like which genes it turns on, whether you're, going to be sloppy or, it's going to turn on like the gene of diabetes, or like if it's going to start to go that way, so the more quality sleep that you have, the better chance you give your body to be at its best. Obviously, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
But like we live in a society where everybody's like, I stayed up till this time, and it's like that's not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I tell these guys all the time, like Knox had a friend sleep over the other night, and they wanted to stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock. I'm like, y'all need sleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to stay up so that you can have all this playtime? Why not go to bed at like 10? And then get up a little earlier, and then you have the whole day to play.
Right, yeah.
Like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to stay up later because it's cool.
Right.
And even, our niece was here earlier, and she was talking about how late she stayed up this past weekend, and Knox was like, yeah, we stayed up till that time too, and she's like, Uncle Steve, did Knox really stay up till that late? I'm like, actually, yes, he did. I had to put a timer on.
Yeah.
To get them to shut it down, But it's like, and it's not just them. Everybody's like, yeah, I didn't go to bed till this time, this time. But like, as you get older, you're like, yo, 9 o'clock, I want to be in bed.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I'm always interested in finding new ways to just increase, sleep quality. But I increased my creatine because I was reading and watching a lot of things that shows that it helps your deep sleep. And I was like, oh, all right, well, maybe if I'm not sleeping long enough, maybe I can at least get deep sleep, like get into deep sleeper, or sleep deeper. So tried it, and I also started taking fish oil too, so maybe that might help somewhat.
That's only a few days ago.
Yeah, but I've been doing the creatine 10 grams for 2-3 weeks now, at least.
Yeah, probably 2, because that's why I wasn't down here last week. 'Cause
Oh.
I was taking creatine too, and I felt like I was drunk, but I didn't have any alcohol. Any slight movement, I felt like my body was just like spinning.
So she was slamming creatine, but wasn't drinking any water.
Yeah. Problem. Big problem.
Yeah.
So.
She was like, I just feel so. I'm like, you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
You need water. Start chugging.
Yep.
What is it with women, dude? They just don't like water, man.
I don't know. It's definitely an uphill battle with this one with with water. But she's trying though. She said that she was gonna clean out her gallon jug.
I already cleaned it. It's ready to go.
She's gonna fill it with
See?
water.
It's already
Yeah.
cleaned.
Yeah, and she's gonna put her.
Why isn't
cream
it
in
full now?
Should be to your lips right now. You know.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So no, but she's trying.
Yeah.
She's trying.
Good.
So
There you go.
that's
You
all.
know what, dude? Podcast topic. What are we all working on in our lives right now?
I like that.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Okay.
That's a very good one.
All right.
We'll just run around the room.
Yeah.
Now that we decided on a topic, we can do an introduction. Open
Yeah,
up with
ladies
prayer.
and gentlemen, welcome to the Risen Podcast. Welcome to our living room. Today, we're going to be talking not just about like a regular topic, but like Justin said, what are we all working on in the current moment of our life?
in our own lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what are we striving for? What are our like? It doesn't even have to be like super grandiose whatever goals. Like
Yeah.
there's a couple things that I'm like currently trying to like work on and implement within myself.
Yep.
Like that I think makes the world around me a little bit better. But
Yeah.
like it's not like career based or like money based or
It's the simple things,
you
isn't
know,
it?
lifts or gym or
Yep.
this. Like
Yep.
no. It's a little bit different than that.
All right.
But yeah, man.
So what are you working on?
What am I working on?
Yeah.
Dude, right now, so one of the main things excuse me, that I'm working on is, for lack of a better term, talking less shit. And I mean that like not fun like to my
Yep,
bros.
yep. No.
But like if someone's not in the room, because you know how it is, right? Blue collar stuff.
Yes.
Everybody, as soon as somebody leaves, like, oh, that dude's
The gossip.
a
type.
POS.
Yes.
He sucks at this. He sucks at that. He sucks at this. So I'm personally, like, I'm trying to like kind of distance myself a little bit from that,
Yep.
and
Dude.
and be way more intentional with what I say.
Yeah.
Like my words, there should be weight behind what I say. And if I'm just talking negatively about people all the time, then my words carry no meaning.
Yep.
Right.
But if I reserve myself and kind of focus on not doing that,
Yeah.
then okay, I say less, but
Yeah.
I actually in turn say more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
And also, it just kind of makes everything around you better.
Yeah.
I'm also doing it with a buddy of mine. You know who you are.
Yeah. That's cool though, man.
It's nice
big,
for the accountability too.
Yeah, big props for that, especially in blue collar, because
Yeah, that's
I know we've talked plenty of times.
Yep.
I know how hard that is. That in a blue collar job, surrounded by a bunch of men who thrive on talking trash.
Yeah.
Dude, you feel like the oddball out. And then, especially if you have those hardcore guys that really want to like, or should I
Yeah.
say, like to dig deep and get under people's skin, if they see you're not joining in,
Yeah.
you become the target.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with that. I love
Yeah.
that. I love people making
Right.
fun of me. It's actually like one of the best things ever,
Dude,
for me.
I've told you this before.
Make fun of me in the comments.
I've told you this before. When I started doing that same thing at my old job,
Yeah.
my boss would be like, hey, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? I'm like, yes, dude, I heard what you said.
Yeah.
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 And you just left it at that, but he liked the dig. So props
Yeah.
to you for that, man. That's
Yeah.
ridiculously hard. But like it gets easier, and then you start to build relationships with people.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
I don't really care about that. I just
no, but the thing is, like, the
it just happens naturally.
the part that you said where when I say less, I'm really saying more.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Dude, it's like character.
Yeah.
Like you're building a sense of character that actually, it's funny you say that because can I read this real quick?
Send it.
So this is a notebook from 2020.
Oh.
I keep
damn.
all my journals in my notebooks.
Okay.
And so this is remember a couple episodes we talked about the difference between powerful people and
Yeah.
powerless.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I literally was just reading this at the table. And yes, this is from a book that I read. So it's just
Surprise.
Steve's library.
yeah, just a quick page, right? So but this is kind of the example, right? So this is powerless people versus powerful people, okay? Powerless people use powerless people language. I can't, I have to, I'll try. They use this because they believe they don't have the power to manage themselves. The driving force of a powerless person is anxiety. Powerless people approach relationships as a consumer. Powerless people create an anxiety-driven environment. The powerful people do not control people. They know it doesn't work. Their job is to control themselves. They deliberately create the environment in which they want to live. They don't try to get people to respect them. They create a respectful environment by showing respect. They deliberately set the standard for how they expect to be treated by the way they treat others. As they consistently act in a responsible, respectful, and loving way, it becomes clear that the only people who can get close to them are those who know how to show respect, be responsible, and love well. Powerful people are not affected or infected by their environment. They refuse to be victims of others. Powerful people expect others to be powerful around them. The only choice powerful people give powerless people is become powerful, make choices, and control yourself. So that's what you're doing, dude. You are creating, because you are a powerful person, you're creating this environment saying, yo, if you're not going to be respectful, don't even come around me.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I respect I'm creating that environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people sense that, you know, so when other people are gossiping around you and you're not giving in, they start to feel like this. I feel like the first thing they feel is, is he too good to join in? They first think that.
Yeah.
What are you, too good?
They get offended.
Right.
They get defensive, and then they try to, like, you know, make a reason as to why it's justified what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it is. It's like, oh, he thinks that he's better than us. It's like, no. I think now then it turns to shame.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when they see that you're not moved, then it's like, okay, he's too strong to pull in here.
Yeah.
And then it sets a certain level of respect.
Yeah.
You know, so but to do that, that's hard, dude. That's like you said, it's not like a lift goal or anything. That's like that's a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then
like,
it turns to,
heart
you
thing.
know, whoever is around you can then, like, trust you and come to you with, you know, things that maybe they wouldn't have before.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You're setting the standard.
Yeah.
You're resetting the standard of the environment there.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a leader.
Yeah.
That's
sweet.
right.
Well, thank you.
Is there anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
That's a good one.
Only that.
I like that one. What about you, Kim?
I'm working on growing a human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
I've done that before.
Yeah, did you?
A few million of them. Did you? I grow them every day.
You only grew about a few million halves.
Yeah.
I did my part. Okay.
That's funny. Well, right now, I think my focus is just to make sure that I'm just taking care of myself, and making sure that I'm working out and listening to my body to a degree where I still work out and I still, you know, I'm not like just sitting around and just kind of letting this pregnancy happen. You know, it's really just taking care of myself, being as present as I can in the moment and not feel like I'm like constantly just focused on what's next, what's the future. And I know that I've talked about that before. It's like I just want to pray. I just want to be present and enjoy what I've prayed for. And it's a constant thing that I'm reminding myself of, because things come every day. They distract you. You know, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be church, you know, serving in church. It's like, I just want to make sure that, you know, as much as all those things are still good, it's making sure that I'm just enjoying what we've created.
Yeah.
And what God has given us after a very long time of praying.
Yeah.
But also taking care of the vessel as well. I'm not pushing myself to a degree where I feel like I'm harming myself, because every time I tell people, and I know he tells me all the time, don't listen to other people. Don't, you know, listen to your body, whatever, but you're good, you know. So many people are like, oh, you're working out, like you really need to be careful. You need to do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like.
And then what does Justin say? So I'm glad he's on our team.
Yeah. You know, I work out with him on his days off, which have been really nice. The last 2 weeks we've been working out, and I enjoy it. But there are times where like I'll start to like kind of feel a little bit of like a pull, like, or something, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not liking that. So
Yeah.
I have to listen to my body. I'll keep doing the exercise, but I do a little less or whatever.
Variations. We'll
Yeah.
switch it up a
Yeah,
little bit.
switch it up. And so it's just making sure that I'm not pushing myself to the point of like overdoing it.
Injury.
Injury, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of using like your discomfort as your guide.
Yeah.
Instead of like pain, because you're not in pain yet, but you're like, ooh, that didn't really feel that good.
Yeah.
Right.
So let me
Right.
back off a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah. And so it's like I still want to be able to feel like I'm working out. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying that doing a couple dumbbells here and there, like couple pound dumbbells at home isn't working out for some people. I know that is. And I'm not saying that does nothing for you, but I just want to feel good.
Not
I
for
want
you,
to
it
feel strong. I want to feel healthy.
Yeah.
And so I just don't want to be stagnant in that, but mostly. So it's that, and it's just trying to be present. That's all.
Yeah. I think you're doing a good job because you're conscious of it. You know what I mean? I think that's step one. A lot of people would just be like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay down.
Yeah, I am
know.
tired. That's for
Yeah, I
sure,
know, but beside that, you know, you're listening to your body and you're like, well, I still have enough energy to get this in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of like, you know, I feel a little tired, I'm just gonna lay down.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You're doing what you need to do,
Yeah.
you know, within reason.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I think it's important for you to enjoy this.
Dude,
Yeah.
she's been training like a champ too, by the way. Can I just
Really?
like throw some props her way real quick? Like, so she trains with me. We go Tuesday, Wednesday, right?
Yep.
But we'll do on Tuesday is legs, leg day, and then Wednesday is arms.
Yeah.
But dude, like I'm pushing her, like for muscular,
Yep.
like failure,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and we're getting close.
Yeah.
And it is awesome. She's just eating it like a champ. Like
Yeah.
she's doing almost, you know, when she decides to finally listen to me, she'll do what I tell her to.
Yeah. It's because you're her husband.
Yeah.
Don't we
Yeah.
have something similar going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but she is absolutely crushing it. And,
That's
and
awesome.
That's
it's,
awesome.
it's great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
She was sore for like 4 days after.
Oh,
we
it
did
was
arms.
like arms, especially. It was funny because Saturday, you know, I was down at Hobby Lobby with Mom because Mom needed to get some fabrics and stuff, and so I was down there with her, and I was texting him. I said, "Hey, we're this close to your job. Like, you know, you mind us stopping by to say hi or whatever?" And he didn't get back to me until like 20 minutes later. I'm like, he's probably busy, so it's fine. We'll just go. So I'm on the road back home, and he texts me. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just looking at my phone, but do you want to come train arms with Webby and I?" I said, "Absolutely not." I said, "Absolutely not. My arms are still smashed from
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I couldn't even do this without being like trying to stretch out my bicep
That's
was
good.
Yeah, that's a good workout.
Good.
It was
stuff.
good. It was good, but it was just kind of funny. I'm like, absolutely not. He's a psycho. You're psychotic. I got up. I did my walk this morning. I did my stretches and all this other stuff. That's enough. That's enough for today.
Well, good. Glad
But,
you're
yeah.
enjoying it. So after those workouts, because you have to refeed you and refeed the little one, what's that post-workout meal look like?
The post-workout meal for me
egg
is
sandwich.
an egg sandwich.
That's it?
Like, it's an egg sandwich.
Like 3 of them at least?
No,
No?
no. I'll do.
Oh, man.
I'll
That
do
sounds
3
good.
eggs, and like I'll do a
There
like
you
a
go. You
little.
got 3 eggs.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll do
all right,
3 eggs with some peppers, and I'll throw like if like I have them, I'll throw a little turkey sausage in there.
Can we? Let's specify the size of the sandwich though.
Of
Because
what you
I
get.
eat one egg sandwich.
Yeah.
Right when I get done. Granted, I'm also cutting, but for me, a like cutting meal is like a sandwich like this big. It's like that
Yeah,
thick.
it's-
Oh, like the big sourdough.
It's like,
the
dude,
sourdough
yeah.
bread, yeah.
So it's like you take an omelet and slap it in between 2 slices
Gotcha.
of bread.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yep.
That's our egg sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just, and then I'll have like a little orange juice with it or whatever. But it's filling, and it's like what I crave after. It's like, okay, I'm good for an egg sandwich now.
Nice.
So what I've been wanting, which I could probably ask you, or I've been trying to like get a hold of Lenny. But I've been craving a protein shake.
Oh.
Like, I've been wanting protein shake, and it's like some people are like, oh, well, you can't really have the protein because it's bad for you.
I'm a big proponent for just natural.
No, I know that, but it's like, you know, if I'm done with a workout or whatever and I just want something like then, because there's times we go to the store afterwards, you know, and it's a 20-minute drive home already. So it's like if I want something now,
Yeah.
you know, I can't have a protein shake.
What are your thoughts on like that whole idea of an anabolic window?
Like I've said before.
Sidetrack, ladies and gentlemen. We're great for these.
Yeah.
And then,
so
we'll get to other life goals.
Yes.
there's a camp for that, and then there's a camp for doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. Because you have those guys that go OMAD, fantastic results. Right. Then you have the guys that you have 15, 20 minutes right after, got to slam 40 grams of protein, or guys that say 30 minutes, you know what I mean? I personally, as long as I hit something within an hour, I mainly like to just refill my glycogen stores as soon as possible. But as long as I hit at least 30, 40 grams of protein within an hour after I'm done working out,
Okay.
I've known that's my sweet spot. I feel good. I get decent results after that. But I've watched guys that have, you know, they've done a 20-hour fast. You know what I mean? And they lift like deep into their fast, and then they don't eat till way later, and still get good results. And it just shows it's like, you know what? As long as you're getting the protein that you need, it don't
Protein
matter.
calories.
Right. Yeah.
That's it, man. You know?
Yeah, so that window is like supposedly 2 hours after you work out.
See, I've heard 15, 30, which
Yeah.
it just seems like it keeps getting bigger. Like 2 hours is like new to me.
Yeah.
Like I've always heard you got 15, you got 30, an hour. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So it's like,
Yeah, that whole I think I could be mistaken. So please crucify me in the comments. But I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's like 2 hours is how long it takes for your body to like whatever you eat, you know, process. As long
To
as it's
get in there.
long as it's within that 2 hour window, you're good. You're in that anabolic window.
yeah, you know, but even like fasting, because your growth hormone skyrockets like 300, 400%. There's guys that haven't eaten any protein in 3 days, done these lifts, and they've actually gained muscle size.
Right.
You know, muscle mass, I should say.
Yeah.
So it's like, where's the research in that? You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
So it's like there's so many camps. You know, that's why it's like you get online, it kind of just goes with what we were talking about last episode. It's like you have this camp suing this camp, and it's just a war. It's like, you know what? Just eat what you're supposed to eat within I guess what works for you.
At some point during the day.
At
There
some
you go.
point during the day, be
Within
consistent.
reason.
Yeah, be consistent. You know, I was just telling Monica,
Your body will do amazing things and adapt. Like if you don't
Yeah.
eat until
For sure.
8 o'clock at night, but you have to work out at 4 o'clock in the morning.
for sure, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
your body, it loves homeostasis. It tries its best to just be in balance and do what it needs to do around how you are living. You know, it
Right.
adapts. Your body is the most adaptive thing. You know what I mean? As long as you're not like wrecking it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like the
Yeah.
guy who's sleeping 3 hours a night and just doing insane lifts, that is like a one-off.
Yeah, he is an absolute freak.
Yeah.
Genetically, like just yeah.
But I
Yeah.
wonder, did it start like that? Or did his body adapt to that? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
what's
know.
the
I
story?
can't answer that question.
yeah. Like I was just telling Monica too, there's this guy I was watching, he was talking about his cut. And it was kind of a cool way that he was talking about it, you know. You know how a lot of times we do caloric deficit, like I'm going to do like 500 calories deficit each day, and you eat
Right.
the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
Well, what he does is he does a caloric deficit for the week.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I do a similar thing.
Yeah, so he's like, I'll eat high one day, and then I'll eat really low the next, or like moderate, but it's just like this. You know,
Okay.
so it's like you keep your sanity on Monday, and you eat high calories, and like the next 2 days you're like, oh yeah, I can be disciplined and just eat real low, and then Thursday whatever you're eating high again.
Yeah.
But at the end of the week, it's still total calories in, calories out.
Yep.
You know, so it's like whatever fits your lifestyle, as long as you are consistent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You still have to, if you're looking to cut fat, in actual fat, you still have to be in that negative energy balance. You
Right,
know what I mean?
yeah.
No matter what, so, yeah, dude, great question, because it's something that gets asked all the time.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
should I have right after my workout? Whatever you feel like.
Something.
Yeah.
Or nothing.
Yeah. Right. Like the, what's that one guy? Kino Body guy.
Oh.
If I showed you, I know that you've seen him, but the Kino Body guy, he was big on, so he was one of the guys that like fast 20 hours. He'll wake up in the morning, early morning, and just hit these heavy lifts. And then he won't eat till like noon. You know what I mean? Still
Yeah.
getting great results, you know? So, but yeah, as long as you're getting your protein, like that's what I think. You guys can butcher me in the comments. All I'm just going to say is go look for the research, because
Yeah.
you will find it. You'll find whatever you want to find, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so about the
Back to-
protein shake thing, me personally, I have never dealt with protein shakes during pregnancy. I
Sure,
would have to nerd
sure.
out on it.
Yeah.
If you want to know that information, I'm more than willing to research it for you for my
fine.
benefit too. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
But I've never looked into
I
it.
can't think that there's anything wrong with whey protein.
Whey
during
protein
pregnancy.
itself, no, but protein shakes themselves have been known to be high in like a lot of heavy metals and stuff.
Yeah, heavy metals. They say certain
Arsenic,
like artificial.
lead.
Yeah, arsenic, lead. A lot of artificial flavoring can have all that stuff.
Like muscle milks are like some of the highest in
Yeah.
like arsenic and lead. And do you drink muscle milk?
I
bro?
gotta get me some muscle milk. No, I don't.
Okay.
Sounds like I need some.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
some. I need some lead in my life. They took away all my paint chips. Now I got. I got to resort to
Nothing to
muscle
eat
milk.
anymore. I remember just being at GNC, because I worked at GNC for a while, man, and I got real familiar with which ones were at that time, which ones had high amounts of like metals in them and stuff like that, and which like Optimum Nutrition is like one of the better quality ones, right? But like I knew from the get go, everybody's like, "Yo, I love muscle milk." I'm like, but the quality's trash.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't say now. We're talking back in 2010.
Yeah.
I was working at GNC, so
Like they say that like if you go to Smoothie King, they have like a maternity shake or whatever, but like I don't know.
So like
know.
I have
I didn't know that, but don't they use Arbonne protein?
They
Know
might.
the protein source.
They might.
'Cause
I
maybe if
mean-
you know the protein source, you could look that up specifically.
yeah. I
Yeah,
wonder if you get
maybe
more
they
of the
do.
plant-based proteins,
Yeah.
if they would have less. It's something we might have to look into. Like I know Sun Warrior protein is one of the higher qualities, but it's plant-based.
Sure.
But it has like MCT oils and stuff in it. You still get the amino acid blend in there.
Yeah.
So maybe something to look into.
All right.
But as far as like maternity and protein shakes, I haven't really looked
Yeah.
into it.
It's no big deal.
You
We'll
know.
just have my eggs and my steak. That's all.
Yeah. You can have yogurt, right? Get the Chobani yogurts.
Oh yeah.
20 grams.
Yeah.
We got some in the fridge. You can try it.
Yeah, they're really good.
If you like them, yeah. That alone is like a protein shake.
You already like those.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, they're like the strawberry banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mixed berry one's good too.
Yeah. So
They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah. So in the morning before I go lift, I normally have a banana, a couple dates, and a Chobani yogurt. And then I go.
It
So
sounds like a mom breakfast.
it is a mom breakfast. Before I do my booty busters. I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, I just had a yogurt.
It's something I'm working on.
Really knocking it out of the park with the hip thrust.
Sorry.
It's like, oh, I just had some crackers this morning,
Yeah.
some yogurt and bananas.
Yeah, I had some quiche. I had a quiche.
Some what?
Had a little grapefruit.
Yep. Yep. So
All right.
that's what you got going on in your life?
Yeah, and I'm also trying to up my water.
Oh, okay. Well, you especially, because you got some
Yeah.
extra.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
That was one thing she struggled with in her
That's one
first
thing I did
trimester.
not do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so what you got going on, babe?
Well, so yeah, that's one of them. Water intake. Seems like it's been a forever thing.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
trying. No, but another thing that I'm working on is so I think you and I were talking not that long ago about hobbies, doing stuff you love. You love.
Oh,
Like.
that's
Yeah.
a good one. I was
Yeah.
thinking about that for myself the other day too.
Yep. As you come into parenthood or just,
You're good.
busyness in life, I feel like that's one of the things that you're quickest to just
Yeah. Off.
push to
Yeah.
the wayside. And so,
That's so good, Mon.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah.
So what is
And
that hobby?
It's being in the kitchen.
I love it.
You
I love it.
lucky.
To cook and bake and
Which is why I'm
summertime, I
so
like to
full
fish,
right now. So
I'm
she
looking
made
forward to that.
homemade tortillas. Like just
Oh.
yo.
They're bomb, but
Yeah. So I made me a little chicken wrap. I had 8 ounces of chicken up in a chicken wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
See, when he's not cutting, I'm able to do that stuff.
Yeah.
But when he's
Yeah.
cutting, I can't experiment in the kitchen. There's
Yeah.
times where I'm like, you know what? I could really make this. And I'm like, but then I'd be the only one eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, you know what though? When she's in the kitchen, she's actually very, very respectful of my macros.
Yeah.
When she was putting together, babe, how much chicken can you have?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you have room for a wrap? And I'm like, hold on, I got room for a wrap.
That's
You know?
different. This man's like, no, steak and rice only,
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
different. It's
Yeah.
different. And I'm not saying I hate it. I love the fact that I don't have to like go out and buy all these different recipes and there's only like one thing that he's,
And she's really good at making steak. dude.
She's extremely,
Yeah, she is.
extremely, yeah. So let me just break it down for you real quick.
yeah.
Me and Webby, I know you're watching.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, the 3 of us had a steak each one. Kim hooked us up. Bomb. It took me and Webby like an hour to eat this steak. Not that it wasn't dry. The flavor was bursting. It was like that thick and that big. It took Justin 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Me and Webby are like, how you making out? You good? You need a spot, let me know.
they did check-ins every once in a while.
We did.
They did check-ins.
Justin's all like, you gonna finish that?
Yeah, he's sitting at the end of the table. He's already got his plate like next to the sink, and he's like just sitting there talking to these guys, and he's watching them just struggle.
Yo,
And
I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
Justin never got into a fight with somebody. If he ends up biting somebody, I don't want to feel that jawstring. I don't. Like an alligator.
Yeah.
You know, like you can close an alligator's mouth, right? You can
Yeah.
hold it closed, but you like
yeah.
once it's latched.
It's
you know,
latched.
Yeah.
That's this guy over here. Just call him Lockjaw.
No. Nope.
So what have you been making, Mon?
So I did make the homemade tortillas.
Mm-hmm.
I made homemade sweet potato chips today.
Yo,
Oh.
yes. So that is getting implemented into my diet because it's
Nice,
literally,
nice.
she took
so
the sweet
good.
potato and just on the mandolin, just
On the mandolin.
yeah.
I thought that was
slice-
an instrument.
It is, but it's
Okay.
also a slicer.
No,
Yes.
that
no
makes
kidding.
thin chips. So
Look at that.
yeah, so she did that. She did a light coating of olive oil, just enough so that it could actually, crisp up in the oven. Yo. So it fits my macros.
That's right.
So I'm crushing me some chips.
That's right.
There's nothing crazy on it, So
You weigh them out.
oh yeah, I will. The thing is like I need 6 ounces of chips.
Yo, that's a lot of chips, though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot of chips, dude.
I know.
Get a whole bag by the end of the day like this.
Yes.
I don't. We may not even have 6 ounces there, so I might go through the whole thing tomorrow.
How heavy is one of those big bags of Doritos, dude?
I don't know. Well, once you take the air out.
Well, yeah, I mean the net weight is on the bag.
Oh, shoot!
Yeah,
I
I don't know what they
Google.
go for though.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like it's probably gonna be some weird like 3.6 ounces.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You know?
What else you been making?
I haven't dabbled a whole lot with other stuff, but I've got cookbooks coming and
She's
and
got
just
sourdough
comics.
started.
Yeah, sourdough, that's another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to master. That's
It's
tricky.
It is tricky. It all depends on like the humidity of your apartment and like the measurements that you're doing. But you're doing like, you're weighing them out. You've already said
Yep.
you've been weighing them
Yep.
out. So, and that's the most accurate way to do it.
Yep.
What the next thing that I would look into getting is there's actually like a machine, like a little like place that you can put a sourdough starter in. I forgot the name of it. I'll have to it up and send it to you.
Okay, yeah.
But it helps you to control the environment so your sourdough can actually start.
Oh.
But yeah.
I've seen somewhere there's like a thermometer on the side and stuff.
Oh, I've
but
seen
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried the one that we have, and it was giving me a reading, and it's in between the readings that it should be. But I think it depends on the flour that you use.
Sure.
And I got a book on it, and it talks about don't compare your sourdough starter to anybody else's.
Yeah, I know. Well, whatever.
and
it's
it's-
still hard not to.
Right. It's go by consistency and what it looks like. And so it's supposed to be 1 part flour, 1 part water, but I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, and then some people say lukewarm water or cold water is better,
or
and you're
tap,
like
or bottled water or
filtered. Yeah, it's
right.
so stupid.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot to it, but I'm
It's a
just
science.
having fun trying to figure it out.
That's awesome.
All right. So the answer, like a regular, like large bag of Doritos,
Yeah.
is 9.5 ounces.
Oh, so I got to eat
More
a
than I thought.
little more than half the bag.
A little more than half the bag of Doritos.
Wow, that's
Okay.
a lot.
That's like you can just chill at night, just snacking on them things.
Yeah.
You know, throw the old
Carb load.
TV on.
Yeah,
you
there you go.
get on, like
Yeah.
start playing around with your music
Wow.
stuff. Just sit there eating
Yeah.
chips, man.
Backload.
Yeah.
Just carb backload right
Oh.
before leg day.
Yeah, well, it was, I don't know, it was what, 11 or 12 o'clock. He's like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to hit my carbs today.
Yeah.
I have 93 carbs.
I got a good
left."
idea. Ice cream, baby.
There you go.
What's that?
I said I got a good idea. Ice cream.
And
baby.
was looking
I
at
had
the bowl
one
of sweet
brownie.
potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
But everything,
Yeah.
Chip 'em
I
out.
hit everything between the tortilla. I had a few chips as she was making them, and one brownie.
One brownie.
I had
brownies
93
today,
carbs
too.
left, so she was like, "You can afford the brownie." I was like, "I sure can." So I'm gonna eat that brownie.
You right.
Yep. So like normally,
That's a dope hobby. I love that.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Yeah.
You
I can
started
never
doing that.
get into like cooking.
Yeah.
I'm so weird in like kitchen stuff. It's like I'm in there for a purpose.
Yes.
Just get in there,
Yeah.
get the thing done, get out of there.
I need the protein, the carbs, and the fats. I don't care if it's seasoned.
Yeah.
Put it in.
Yeah, just do the dishes, get out of there.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
will say, when he has something on his mind that he wants to cook, he kills it every time. Like, he made beef Wellington for Christmas.
Don't
And-
tell people my secret.
I'm not, but it
You
was
just did. You told the entire internet that I made beef Wellington for Christmas.
You know what? I don't care. I own it, and I'm boasting about my husband, and I don't really care. Yes, my husband can cook, people, and it was delicious.
It was good.
And I know that your parents are watching, and they're gonna say the same thing because they thought it was also delicious. So, but no, when he's in there and he actually has like he said, he has a purpose, but he wants to cook something. He does a really great job.
Yeah.
But as far as like trying new things, there's been maybe a handful of things that he's just like, "Hey, babe, I want to try this," and I'm like, "Okay," and so we do. And and then he decides whether or not this is like for him or not. But then he's like, "Yeah, we're never doing that again." Or, "Yeah, we
Sounds
gotta
like
make this
that
again."
sounds like me.
Yeah, yeah.
I would like to say I'm okay with cooking. The baking, forget about it. Don't ask me to bake nothing.
Yeah, I
No,
like
'cause
Like
he's
the-
like, let me just add a little bit of peanut butter. All right, now let me put a little bit of
Yeah.
I don't know.
First of all,
chocolate
I don't.
chips in
It,
there.
it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
it just gets pulled out of the blue.
Yeah.
I look at it, I'm like, that don't look right. It looked like I need a little bit more flour. I need to be thickened up here. Well, now it's too thick. Now I need of this.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
You know what I
do that
mean?
with
Next
bacon. It's
thing.
precise.
Then
Yeah.
you throw the flavor out of balance. I'm like, needs a little bit more sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
But I make some mean Southwest egg rolls.
You do. You definitely
Some mean
do.
Southwest egg rolls.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
So I haven't made them in a while. I should make them. They're
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
They're good.
Like the ones you get at Chili's. That's the whole reason that I started making Southwest egg rolls, because we went to Chili's. I'm like, yo, what is this thing?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What is this madness?
yeah, yeah.
So I looked it up on how to
Madness.
make it. Yeah, and I made them a handful of times.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you make them, I think I made 25 of them at a rip. At least.
Yeah, I don't remember
It's a good amount.
how many it
You know what you
yields,
need to put
but-
in right then when you just said madness? You need to put in that clip from 300. Where it's like, this is madness.
If I can,
Madness.
I haven't been able to do
This
any of that.
He's Sparta.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do any of that lately.
Really?
Yeah, because anytime I upload
It gets
flagged.
Copyrighted.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I have to be
kidding me?
careful about what we put in.
Okay.
So like that's why. So on one of the last episode, I said, "Yo, I'm gonna put that clip in there." When I put it in and I tried to upload it, it flagged it.
Oh,
so I had to
okay.
take it down. I had to pull it out. I had to put a little thing on the. And you guys obviously, by the time you watch this, you would have watched the last one. Say like I couldn't put it in because of copyright issues.
Sure, sure.
Stupid, dude. Yeah. So I don't know.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
YouTube just
I
ruining
know.
things. Like that's the best meme ever.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just.
The Sparta meme.
Yeah.
If you can't put that in, I'm gonna be so mad at YouTube.
I'll try it. I'll try
Yeah,
it.
try
but
it.
If I so lately, even when I put the shorts up, it'll give me a prompt. It'll say, double check your work and make sure you don't have anything copyrighted.
Like, I'm
Do
sorry.
are you sure you want to publish anyways? And I don't know if it's just prompting that because we've already had those
Yeah.
warnings.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now I'm like trying to be super careful with what I put up in the clips. You know.
That sounds like such elementary school.
I
Like,
know.
double check your work. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't
So,
tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we're not getting paid for this.
I do what I want.
Yeah, yeah. No, but that's an awesome hobby.
Yeah.
But do you enjoy? So his mom asked me a while back if I enjoyed baking or if I enjoyed cooking more. I've always enjoyed both, but and I do enjoy baking. I do enjoy the outcome, but I love cooking more because I'm able to be a little bit more creative. I think, and it relaxes me more because I don't have to look at a recipe all the time.
You know what?
I can just simply I measure with love.
Yeah.
And I kind of just go by smells, and I'm just like, okay,
I
that
love
looks
that.
good.
I
What's
love
that? The
that.
Italian part?
I don't think I can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That'd
Do
be
you
like
love-
the compliant in me. Like,
Yes.
I prefer to bake.
Yes.
I do like to cook.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I really do enjoy baking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Day one of this cut being over is like a batch of her cookies, dude.
They are bomb.
Bro, dude,
Yeah.
them chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So I told Monica, I said every 2 weeks I'll do the brownies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Oh,
like
her
my thing.
brownies are great.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But that's what it reminded me of. So like every 2 weeks I'm looking forward to the brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna stay just strict, right? And then brownies.
Yeah.
you
Brownies.
know, so either or.
Oh, we just talked
Either
about
or.
soft
Me
serve.
some
No.
soft serve.
Yes. I said he owes it. He owes me soft serve. And I actually told his mom
I
today.
do.
I said, I told Justin he owes me soft serve when he's done with his cup. So we're just
So
going to make
down.
a whole family thing about
Yes,
it.
yes.
She wants to go up to Martha's. She's never been.
when
Oh,
when the
really?
goat's done,
Yeah.
when the
Oh,
goat's
wow.
done, I'm definitely taking her like somewhere in that thing to go get ice cream.
All right.
yeah.
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 Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. What else you working on? That's not the only thing. And you're working on a couple of things.
What else am I working on?
I don't know. I feel like you and I talk so much.
No.
No, so hobbies and your water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are great
Hydration
things.
and hobbies.
All
We got
right.
the two H's.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
That's those two most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I love that
good.
you're
I
getting
love
back
it.
to your hobbies.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
and especially for her because I feel like we've talked about that for a while. Because like me, I have so many hobbies, and I always feel bad going to do my hobbies whenever I can,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's just hanging.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I just never
I enjoy
been.
just being in your presence.
I know,
mostly.
and you know
No,
what?
I know.
Even like so before we had kids, anytime I would go do my hobby, she was always right there with me. You know what I mean? And then the kids obviously.
Well, I don't think
We're-
I've ever really like had hobbies.
You always, as long as I've known you, since you started dating Steven, you have always been somebody that just works a lot. And so the time that you guys actually got together, he was doing he was tinting or he was doing detailing. And so that was you spending time with him, was that you were just going out
She
helping
came
him.
out to Uncle Bobby's with me to help prep a car for paint. I got
That's-
pictures of it.
and that's what I
she's
mean.
taping off cars and
and that
like,
was her quality time with you.
She would change my spark plugs in the Camaro.
Yes. Yeah.
Anytime I couldn't get my hand in there, I'm like, babe. She's like, yeah, I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
So,
would. I got pictures
yeah.
of that too. She'd help me work on the Camaro.
She did. She also helped with some of the GTO stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Those are the cherished moments.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
But
dude,
it is.
I was fighting with the MAF sensor, dude, for like hours. and she just had to come down and help me hold
Yep.
the pipe, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
But yeah, and that's sometimes like, when you guys are down there and you're working on it, like I'm like, I'm gonna go see what they're doing. Like I just want to hang out,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you're always welcome down there
Well,
at all times.
It's
And
not
I
the
do.
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I know. Well, no, but I do. I like, that's what I'm saying is as long as I've known Monica, that was her quality time with Steven.
Yeah, she's always. I remember. So when I had the red Camaro, I forget what I was doing to the motor, but I didn't have a pop rod for the hood, so I was using a camshaft, the old camshaft that I took.
Yo,
out.
that's gangster, dude.
I got a picture of it. So I remember I took the camshaft for something. Monica was holding the hood, and I was doing something in the engine. I was like, all right, babe, put it. I said, you can let go. I don't need you anymore. She's like, babe, you need me always. She was like so offended. She's like, you need me always.
It's like, how
I was
dare
like, all
you?
right, just saying I don't need you to hold the hood right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, as long as we've been
know.
together, she like her hobbies has always been like my hobbies, whatever I was doing.
Yeah, I
and I
mean-
valued that. But like,
I guess one thing that I can think of that I've always done a lot of is fishing. I can remember
Yo,
studying
yes,
for
that's right.
for my nursing
Yep.
exam.
Fishing.
And I'd have cards, NCLEX cards, and I'd study and I'd cast a line and I'd sit there and
Oh,
That's
So-
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Very
forward to
Fishing.
summer fishing. Yeah.
yeah.
So like as Knox started to get older, him and I would go fishing every Saturday, and she would come too because she liked fishing, but it was more like we were helping him fish and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But now he's to the age he has his own pole, so now like we can kind of fish,
Yeah.
together.
That's cool.
Yeah. I
Love
love
that.
that.
Waiting for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun. So
What about you, Steve?
What you got going on?
simple things, man. Simple things,
I'm a simple kind of man.
the whole basis of what I'm working on is kind of that quote of let go and let God. I'm trying to slow down more because I feel like I'm always, we've talked before, I'm always busy.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I'm like, what the hell did I do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done so much, but like what pushed the needle, And I don't like the fact of like pushing the needle a little bit in every little thing, right? So I'm stepping back. And even like with like my coaching, I used to overly check in with clients. Monica would be like, do you have to check in with them like that? Like overly check in. So now I'm like, I don't need to like every day be like, hey, what's going on? So now I'm really trying to step back and like give them what they need to succeed for the week, and do like a midweek or an end of week check-in. And that's it, because at the end of the day, like they have to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't like it's good to be a coach, right? And being a coach is also backing off a little bit. Like let them feel, let them struggle, check in, hey, how are you?
Right.
Instead of like, all right, and then we take step 1, and then we take step 2.
Right.
And after step 2, what do we take? We take step 3.
Yeah.
Like,
Blank.
Yeah.
right, like I shouldn't have to be there every, so just trying to peel back a little bit, let my clients do what they need to do, and then check in the right amount, right?
Yeah.
Just really, like I said, just kind of like stepping back. And I never really like sit and stare at the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
You
like
don't relax. You
I
don't
don't.
just sit there and
No.
feel that it's okay to just sit there.
Yeah.
We've said that before. I feel super guilty when that happens. So I'm trying to create a space so that I can hear from the Lord,
Absolutely.
because that's what I need.
Yes.
So I'm trying to cultivate quiet time.
That's good, Steve.
So in order for me to move forward, I have to have that quiet time to process. And I think that's like I shared a little bit of that in last week's episode, saying like this is what I need to do, just kind of like my thoughts process and stuff.
Yeah.
Just so I can hear direction of where I'm supposed to lead the family, lead my business, lead me, lead others in the community, instead of just being always on,
Yeah.
because there's that saying, if the devil can't get you to sin, he'll make you busy.
That's right.
And
yeah.
that's exactly what I am. I'm super busy to the point where, and if I have an hour open, I will find something to fill that hour with.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, so that's it. I'm just trying to step back and, stop trying to chase things so much. I'm always ready and willing to work. And I think the Lord knows that. I think he is testing me in like, when are you going to let me do something?
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's done that for me in the past. I have so many testimonies of that, but I've actually had to step out of the way.
Right.
And right now I'm in that season of stepping out of the way.
Right.
And it sucks. It's so hard
Right.
to not work. It's so hard, or not work to the capacity that I'd like.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was reading, you read that book, Teach Us to Pray?
Yeah, I gave that guy
Yeah.
that book to you guys.
I'm rereading it again.
It's so good.
And in that book, he talks about, staying in the furnace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Stay in that wilderness, stay in that furnace. And like right now, this is kind of like my furnace.
Yeah.
Where people are like, that doesn't sound like a struggle. It's like when you have, like, I just have that achiever personality where I have to see progress.
Yeah.
Right. And we talk about that all the time. Right. It's hard for me to just chill. So
Yeah.
that's for summarize.
And I mean, when you're talking, this is kind of what it reminded me of. And I do appreciate this story because it, to me, shows me God's provision. So when Elijah in the Bible was hiding out from the king and he was being like, God was sending him ravens twice a day.
Yep.
And he had to rely on God to give him the food.
Yeah.
And he had to wait. I mean, it's the same thing when they were in the wilderness, and God had given them manna every day.
Yeah.
He had to rely on that. It's the same thing. It's allowing God to provide for you and listen to him when he tells you to wait and hide out
Yeah.
for a bit, and waiting on him to say, it's time to move.
Yeah.
But if you're constantly busy and you're constantly hunting for your own food and you're missing out on the food that he's giving you
Yeah.
and what he's trying to nourish you with, and being quiet and still in order to hear him say, okay, we can move now.
Yeah.
If you're going to miss that, you don't want to.
No, and I don't. The kids were reading a book called The Pilgrim's Progress last year.
Yeah.
And the first time it hit me was they were part of the book that he was showing like people, certain different types of people, and one of the personalities that was shown was there was this guy, and he was kind of like on the ground scrounging for things he could get for himself.
Yeah.
And there was an image of Jesus above him. Well, in the book, it called him the king. The king is above him, and he's trying to give him something if he would just look up.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, all the things, the possessions that he's looking for is in the king's hands if the guy would just stop scrounging for himself and just look up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And part of it, like, that hit me because I'm like, am I scrounging? And am I not sitting long enough to just look up?
Yeah.
For I would just stop and rest and just look up.
That's good.
So that's what I'm working on.
I love that.
So my goal is no goal. I'm still doing, I am still in like a cut, so obviously we just talked about my training. So that's kind of goes along with it, right? I was doing too much. I was under recovered, right? So, the less is more is working for me right now.
That's good.
So that's what I'm doing in this moment. Less is more.
That's really good, Steve.
Yeah, man.
So it's hard. So pray for me, y'all.
I
just
know.
wanna go.
I know that it is, but it's so good that
Like
you're
even
doing
like
that.
even Justin, man. Like sometimes when you ask me, like, yo, can we do? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, if you can't, like I've noticed. I'm like, what's he trying to say? He's like, if you can't, it's all right. I'm like, no, I can do it.
Yeah.
We do it right now.
Yeah.
So,
I do. I notice that he does that because I know your heart that you actually want to do it.
Yeah.
But he knows that you take things on so much that he's just like, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
be
bro,
honest with me.
I got 20 minutes. We can do it. I have 20 minutes right now.
So, yeah,
So,
I get it.
But yeah, that's what we all working on. I love it, man. I love all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all
Our
of it.
life goals.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a good,
Even if they're just short-term goals, they're
Yep.
good goals.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
need that though,
You gotta
Yeah.
have some short term, some long term,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some permanent.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
I can't see the time. Where are we at for time?
102, 103 now.
Oh, wow. All right, well.
Yeah, so we started actually talking at like, I don't know,
15 minutes.
16.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah,
So we'll just cut it there and we'll chat with you guys next week, huh?
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sounds good to me,
Sounds
dude.
Yeah. So thanks y'all for listening to where we're at in our lives. You get a little
Yeah.
little insight on where all of us are currently, and hopefully that inspires you guys to you
Yeah.
know take a look at your own life. And I think the biggest question for me, I think that brought me to what I had to work on was I did have a little bit of quiet time, and I asked myself, what is it that I've been avoiding that would take me to the next level?
Yeah.
And that was it. It's
Yeah.
like out of everything, that was it.
Yeah.
So maybe ask yourself that question. I will leave you with that.
Yeah.
Ask yourself this question: what is it that I've been avoiding that could take me to the next level?
Absolutely. I
Leave
love
it in the
that question.
comments.
Yeah.
I love that.
Let us know.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, thanks for joining.
See ya.